Tonight, we celebrate world-class music and its profound power to bring people together across cultures and continents.
We all do have a song in our hearts, and when we share it together and allow each other to bring it out, the world becomes a better place.
Shesh Besh, the Israel Philharmonic Orchestra's world-class ensemble of Jewish and Arab musicians, have traveled all the way from Israel to be here.
Music can literally bring us together. When you make music together and sing together, it's more difficult to hate each other.
So I say to each of the Arab and Jewish musicians joining us today, thank you for your bravery, thank you for your artistry, and thank you for your open hearts.
Israel is a very diverse state with citizens from many different races and religions. We're always really excited when we can bring the musicians of Shesh Besh, which means backgammon in Hebrew. And when the musicians of the IPO join with Arab musicians who mostly come from communities in northern Israel to perform, they're making a statement that they live in the same place, they share the land, and they actually are doing a really good job of coexisting when they can work on projects and create and innovate and contribute together.
When Yossi Arnheim and I, as Western musicians, play with Sami and Michael and Aziz, we are approaching the music as Western musicians. We're not trying to play Eastern. I don't want to be Abdallah, I don't want to be Boutros. I want to be Peter Mark, who plays Western music, and I'm fitting in with your Eastern music. When we play Western music, I want them to appreciate the Western music. We each are kind of preserving our own internal identity, but sharing with the other. And I think that's special about the group.
כל האנשים שואלים איך זה? הערבים מנגנים קלאסית ואתם מנגנים משהו מזרחי, איך זה? אז אנחנו אומרים להם, לכן קוראים לנו שש בש. זה המשחק של שש בש, כן? אז אתה רודף ואני אחריך, אתה הולך ואז עושים ביחד. בסוף מגיעים ביחד למשהו משותף.
Shesh Besh is an ensemble that's affiliated with Keynote, which is the music education department of the Israel Philharmonic Orchestra. And Keynote reaches 25,000 children every year from every race and religion. 20% of the children that Keynote reaches are from Arab communities in Israel. And Shesh Besh does a lot of education work with Keynote, performing concerts in schools, in Arab schools, in Israeli Jewish schools, and also bringing diverse students to the auditorium in Tel Aviv to hear concerts so that the students can mingle and mix with each other.
It's time to make peace. You want to build a better future for your children, for your grandchildren, and I feel like this is the best way.
זה ממש טוב שהערבים ויהודים יעשו משהו משותף, לפחות משהו מהלב. והמוזיקה זו שפה הכי צודקת, הכי יוצאת מפה.
Touring with such a small mixed group, I don't think it's very different than if we were a jazz ensemble, pickup band from any place in the world playing together, because we have this music thing that's bonding us.
אני לא מבדיל בין זה יוסי או שזה אחמד או שזה לא יודע מי עזיז. בשבילי הוא אח. הוא מוזיקאי, בשבילי הוא נמצא כאן. אני לא אכפת לי מה השם שלו, מה הדת שלו, מאיפה הוא בא, מה העדה שלו. אני אכפת לי שהוא מוזיקאי טוב, אז הוא אח שלי, זה כל העניין. אנחנו מתאחדים במוזיקה.
The struggle of blending the Middle Eastern music with the classical, with Jewish composers as well, is a metaphor in some ways for the life that they have to live in Israel. And when we travel with them, they really show the world that Israel's a diverse place And despite a lot of challenges, there's a lot of opportunity for working together and for dialogue.